Hello everyone, welcome to another dating get ready with me on a day where I had my alarm set because I just took a nap, but I woke up like a half an hour before I know, it was like I was going to allow myself a 1.5 hour nap, and then apparently I didn't need it. So hey, just listen, you know, I got all my work done. I want to make sure I'm in a good mood and I'm not just super tired tonight. Boop, get you a little closer. It is like oppressively hot here in Minnesota right now. I mean, there's an actual heat advisory and like, I mean, we're not supposed to be leaving our places anyways, but especially not in this heat. It is disgusting outside. And honestly, I don't want to put makeup on, but like, because yay masks, but also, when masks. Whatever, I have the power of makeup and I'm going to use it and hope that it doesn't just completely run off my face. It shouldn't. I'm gonna try and go semi-light. I know, I say that and I'm probably gonna leave with like a heavy smoky eye or something because that's how it always seems to happen. I know I'm not alone. But yeah, so going on a date with this guy that I've been talking to, same guy that my last video was on, and so this is what, like maybe the third video I've done about this guy. First was a video date, next was a walking date, and now another video date. Yeah! Oh, I've got this zit on my cheek here that like, oh, I can feel it, but it hasn't come to a head yet. That bugger. I just want to pop the crap out of it. But I'm trying not to pick, trying so hard. And extra incentive was knowing that I'm going to see this guy today. Don't want to have a huge gash on my face. So, yay for incentive. Ugh, what a wild roller coaster, my friends, this relationship has been. We're not in a relationship, but it doesn't feel like it because like we can't see each other, you know? But when you talk to someone every single day, pretty much, I would say 98% of days, maybe even 99% of days, you know, you feel, well, I feel committed. And I mean, maybe that also has to do with the fact that, like, I think I mentioned this in my last video, but, you know, I should probably just wear my hair up. It is so hot. I just have such a hard time talking to more than one person, and especially when I actually like somebody, you know, I don't want to waste my time talking to someone else, but this guy that I'm talking to sees things differently, and it's like I totally understand his point of view, especially because he has been ghosted in the past. I mean, so have I, but like, you know, he has been honest with me when I have asked him if he is talking to anybody else, and he is still talking to other people. He assures me that like no one else as much as me and blah blah blah, and you know, he does it as a backup plan type of a thing, a fallback in case I ghost him. And I'm like, okay, I get that, like, especially in the beginning, but it's been so long that we've been talking to each other, how many months now, that it's just like, dude, take a chance. You gotta take a chance, because I don't feel like giving any of myself to you now, you know? Now that I know, because I guess I kind of skipped over this, but like the reason I even say any of this is because on one of the, you know, 2% of days that I didn't hear from him, I think it was a mixture of that, and then also I have been just setting my Bumble on snooze because I don't want my profile being put out there since I'm not looking for anyone else at the moment. I just don't want to deal with notifications and yada yada yada. But so I was going to snooze my profile, and I decided while I was on there, I'm just gonna take a quick look at this guy's profile. Why not? Fun. And I noticed that not only did he change, I think it was just one of his pictures, but then he also changed the text section of his profile, and so I was like, Okay. Clearly he must be looking for something else that isn't me, right? Like, that's what that says. Yeah, and of course, like, this was at, you know, 3-ish in the morning. I had been up all night working on a sponsored video and just, like, in general had been working really, really hard that week and blah, blah, blah. And then I saw that, and so it was just, like, all of these emotions. Plus, I'm pretty sure I was also on my period, so, like, all of these emotions are just flooding out, and I just ugly cried myself to sleep in my pillow that night. Because of course I wanted to write like this big long message or whatever and send it to him, but I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna regret that in the morning. So I went ahead and slept on it, and thank goodness. But you know, in the morning when I finally heard from him, I just kind of brought it up because I figure, you know, what the heck, why not? Like, let's be honest, let's get things out into the open, you know? And I said it in a I think I said it in a good way, you know, like it wasn't super confrontational and like accusatory and whatever else, but I just said, you know, hey, I went and snoozed my profile, and while I did, I saw that you made changes to yours, which, you know, leads me to believe that you're looking for something better than me, looking for something other than me. I've said it before, I'm not into playing games, like I'm too old for this crap, like please just let me know so I can stop, and I put it much nicer than this, but like so I can stop wasting my time, you know, like I'll find someone else, because clearly you're also looking for someone else. As I said, I put this in much better wording than I just did right now, but like, you know, I said it in a way that gets my point across, that I am not happy about this, but I saw this, and this is how it made me feel. Are my feelings correct? I mean, everyone is correct in their feelings, right? In reaction to things, but, you know, let me know. And he came back at me with, you know, no, that's not at all what's happening. I just have been on Bumble for forever, and so I just mess around on there out of habit, you know, in terms of with my profile, switching things up, yada, like I promise I really like you, and yada yada yada. I'm like, I really feel like I'm just being fed lip service. I appreciate the lip service because it's making me feel better, but at the same time, I'm still a little bit like, because, you know, he says he's being pragmatic and, you know, keep not putting all of his eggs into one basket, and I get that, and it's hard because we are all stuck at home and blah blah blah, but at the same time I'm like, listen, at a certain point please, you just try and put your eggs in my basket. Like, I don't know, you guys. I'm probably being way over dramatic about it in my head, but I can't help it. Like, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like I'm not alone in feeling this way, but maybe I'm just completely insane. But either way, like I said, trying to give the benefit of the doubt and blah 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 blah. The fact of the matter is, he does make time for me, and the way that we talk together makes it seem like he is interested, and I'm trying to be optimistic about it all, and like I said, giving the benefit of the doubt. Because I know, like I said, I've been there, I've been ghosted before, and it sucks. You feel like you've completely wasted your time, but at the same time, you know, I told him, like, your feelings are valid, and, you know, if that's how you're approaching this, that's fine, but just to let you know, this is the effect, you know, cause and effect. The effect is that my walls are going up, and I don't feel like opening myself up to you or anything like that until I know that you are investing in me the same amount, which I think is fair and reasonable. I don't know, but yeah, that's where things are. I mean, like I said, I like this guy and I would like to see how things go, but at the same time, I definitely feel walls up and that sort of a thing at the same time. But I'm trying to be open, and I'm trying not to have too many walls up. You know, maybe just a tiny little doggy fence. You know, a kitty fence. Kiddy, that you put up to block the stairs or whatever. Because, I mean, as much as it does suck to get hurt, you know, in any kind of relationship. It hurts even more when you saw all of the signs and you saw it coming and you still allowed yourself to get hurt. You know what I mean? Like, I'm seeing these red flags and I don't want to be foolish about it. So yeah, dating sucks while stuck in quarantine. How are you guys feeling about it? Yeah, same things? It sucks. But at the same time, let's all try and be a little optimistic here in thinking that, hey, at least we have technology. Think if this was even, what, like 10, 20 years ago? We didn't even have technology. I mean, 10 years ago we did, but you know what I mean, right? Just trying to be grateful for the things that we do have. Because what would you guys do in this situation? Would you say F it and just not talk to this guy anymore? Would you keep talking to this guy but do the same thing back? Like, that just feels so petty and awkward to me. Not awkward, but like, I don't want to talk to other people out of spite. That's not nice for me or for the person that I'm talking to, because I'm trying to spite this other guy. Like, that's just, nah, I'd rather not. And I know loads of you say I overthink things, which, like, 95% of the time, yeah, I do. But I don't think I'm overthinking this, right? Like, it's very clearly a red flag, and my walls appropriately went up. I don't know. Alright, here we go, my friends. I think, you know, good, right? Effort has been made, but nothing overt. I haven't done anything on my lips because A, I don't know that I'm going to, other than, you know, like my Dior mood changing one, whatever. But I need to go eat something first, because I'm hungry. But yeah, good semi-natural makeup, yeah? Glowy cheeks, we've got sparkles on the eyes, lashes for days though. I don't know why, I was just, you know how sometimes we have a good hair day? Sometimes we also have a good lash day. I think today was one of those days. So that, whew, dinner time. Alright, I just went ahead, brushed my teeth, I've eaten, and in addition to a lip product, got a, can you see my Pokemon unboxing watching on the computer? Time to get dressed. Closet time. For whatever reason, I'm just really kind of wanting to wear this dress. Not that it matters what's on the bottom, but I just like it. You guys know how I feel about stripes. Question of the night. Is Cassie gonna regret having her hair down? Not the biggest deal in the world. I can just put it up. But probably. It's so hot. Did I just put it up now? Probably. I think the ponytail was a good choice. Now, I don't know what I want to wear. Old Faithful? Alright, went with some little sun and moon earrings. Just a gold necklace. Wish me luck. I'm sweaty already.
Hello. Remember that one time back in July, a few months ago, filmed to Get Ready With Me before going on a date with a guy that I was making up so many excuses for, and like looking back on it, I can't help but laugh at myself. Yeah, I forgot about that. Until I was going through my video records and everything. I think I kind of had a feeling when I first filmed that, or when I filmed that Get Ready With Me portion, that I was embarrassed of myself. And so I didn't know if I was ever going to post that footage or not. And now, like I said, a few months later, you know, we're what, halfway? No, probably more like 2/3 of the way done with October here. And that was filmed at, what, the beginning of July? I do believe. Listen, I'm trying better to take things in stride, you know, take things as a learning experience, especially when it comes to relationships, dating, all of that stuff. And, thank you for the praise, Galileo! If you're actually just meowing for dinner, I'll be there in a few minutes. I know my worth. But truly, like, that has become a thing, you know? Like, I feel like I've just become so much better, even in these past few months, at recognizing my worth. I think a lot of it has to do with me working on myself. I guess I hadn't gone back and like looked at, I mean, I never watch old videos of mine unless someone tells me, or like all of a sudden I get an influx of comments on an old video or something. But I mean, I have been working on myself both physically and mentally. And so like, first thing I noticed, aside from my emotional, I don't know that I would call it instability, but like I said, I was making a lot of excuses for this guy that he did not deserve. And aside from that, my face is slimmed down, which, you know, I'm glad. I've been working on it. Not working on getting a slimmer face, but just in getting back to a healthier body. And along with that, I've been working on getting a healthier mind. And like I said, a lot of that is me being able to look back on that. And even just editing that footage, I was just like the whole time just face pump. Face pump, face pump. I know, gee, it's really, it is quite embarrassing, but at the same time, like I said, it's a learning experience, and I'm really glad I'm in a place where I can look back on that and be like, shoot, girl, that was a mood, that was a moment in your life. I'm so glad you were a tough, strong, independent woman, and you told him when you did go out on that date with him that I'm done, you know? Like, you're not worth it for me. And that's not to say he's not a worthwhile person. I mean, God, I have no idea. I haven't spoken to him since, and I don't miss him at all. Like, you know, it's so hard when at the time that person, it's not that he was my world. He just, you know, I talk to him almost every single day. And so when you're in that kind of a place with somebody, it can sometimes feel like a much bigger deal or a much deeper connection than it actually is. I think for me, as much as he and I got along and were able to joke and laugh and all that together, share, you know, some commonalities and whatever else, there really wasn't anything there. He just wanted a hookup. He put a lot of effort. I mean, like I said, I'm shocked that he talked to me every day for months, just in the hopes of a hookup that I had told him so many times. I mean, even Galileo's sick of hearing. He's like, yeah, Mom, we heard you almost every week telling him that he's not going to get a hookup out of you. Yeah, well, somehow he didn't get it. He still thought that he was getting a hookup out of me. Yeah, I mean, that's all he was looking for. Bye. Bye. You know, I'm not right for you and you're not right for me. And I haven't looked back, like I said, until now, when I was like, what am I uploading this week? What is this? I get ready with, when did I film this? Oh my God. And then here we are. So I had never filmed an outro that night because I didn't know I was gonna break up with him, but it became glaringly obvious as the night was going on. I was like, yeah, this is just, I'm done. So when it was done, I was just like, yeah, no, it's not even worth filming. I just am so mad at myself for having wasted all that time. But, as I said, I don't think the time was wasted because I do think lessons were learned. I know my worth. I know what I'm looking for. I know I'm not perfect. I'm still stuck in that weird space where I'm trying to figure out, like, do I or do I not need to play the stupid dating games and rules that are put out there? Like, can I just be myself and not play those games? Like, I think I'm, what is the saying? Hoping for the best and expecting the worst? Yeah, so that at least my dreams don't come shattering down. I'm just trying to be myself with the people I'm talking to now. And so far, so good. I mean, I think, like I said, I've been able to weed out some people that way. I think I might be connecting. I think that's all I'm going to say on the subject because I still don't know where things exactly are with that. But, like, I'm feeling things out. And like I said, I'm being myself. I'm being honest. And it feels really good. It feels really good to be able to be yourself and get accepted for that. So I think that's about it. This really is not very comfortable for me. I am folded and crunched in so many strange positions right now. Or I suppose just this arm and my neck are. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said, hopefully you could at least, I don't know, maybe you've made the same mistakes in the past, you can empathize, or maybe it'll be like one of those eye-opening things where it's like, ooh, yeah, I don't ever want to be that person. So good to see something and be able to learn from that rather than having to experience it yourself. Sometimes, you know, that can happen, but sometimes you gotta go through it yourself. Either way, let me know in the comments down below, because I know there's no way that I'm alone in making excuses for other people, in just, you know, feeling so emotionally or physically or whatever starved of those kinds of connections, especially in the kind of world we're living in right now, especially in the States where things are still a bit, that's such an understatement to say a bit, but you know, things are not great still. So let me know if you have also made some mistakes during this time where you have, as I said, made excuses where that person didn't deserve your excuses for them. They deserved a hard kick in the butt and a swift goodbye. So let me know those things in the comments down below. Also, let me know if you enjoyed the video, whatever the case is, by giving it a thumbs up down below. I would really appreciate it. And if you're new here, hey, hi, hello, how are you? You can go ahead and subscribe. You can tippity tap that notification bell down below and become a member of my casserole family here on my channel. I'd love to have you here. And as always, I just hope you guys are all doing well. And until next time, just stay well until then. Bye! Oh, I was like, is this a ghost? Galileo, is that you? No, it's my foot. All right, good night.
I went to this club, right? And they had no baggy pants and no sneakers. That was wild. I didn't know what to think about that.